Reactive abuse. It's one of the most disorienting forms of emotional manipulation because it makes you believe that you are the problem. You've probably lived it without having a name for it. Someone pushes you calmly, consistently, sometimes even with a smile until you finally snap. And the moment that you do, they point at your reaction and say, "See? You are the unstable one." So what is reactive abuse, really? Reactive abuse is a pattern where one person deliberately provokes another, usually over an extended period until the targeted person reacts emotionally. That reaction, be it anger or tears, shouting, walking out, is then used as proof that the person who reacted is unstable, aggressive, or abusive. The person doing the provoking gets to stand back calmly and composed and say, "Look what you just did." It's a role reversal and it's calculated. It's not random. They know which buttons to press because they installed them. And here's what makes it so effective. It works in stages. First, the provocation. And this part is key. It's almost always invisible to anyone else. A dismissive comment, a smirk, a small cruelty dressed up as concern. Nothing that would look bad if someone walked in the room right then. Then the buildup. This goes on for hours, days, sometimes weeks. Small things, quiet things, until the targeted person is approaching their limit. And then the reaction. You raise your voice, you cry, you send a long emotional text, you slam a door. And the person who pushed every single button now looks at the reaction and says, "Why are you like this?" Now, let's talk about your nervous system because this part matters. When someone provokes you repeatedly, they are pushing you out of what's called your window of tolerance, that zone where you can think clearly and respond thoughtfully and stay grounded. Once you're pushed past that window, your nervous system takes over. You might spike into hyper-arousal, which could be panic or hypervigilance or just emotional flooding, or you drop into hypo-arousal, the freeze response. You might go numb, shut down. You just go through the motions while your system is collapsing inward. That moment where you snap, that's not a character flaw. That is a nervous system that has been pushed past its limit. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do when it perceives a threat. Your reaction is not your character. It's your nervous system responding to a pattern of provocation that most people in the room never even saw. So why is it so hard to see this right when you're in the thick of it? Well, because the person provoking you is very, very good at what they do. They can often stay very calm on the surface. They might even seem concerned. "I just want us to communicate better," or "You're being so irrational right now. I'm not the one yelling." And every one of those statements said in a calm voice to someone who is visibly upset. It's another provocation. It's another button press. It's designed to make you feel like you're losing your grip while they look like the reasonable one. This is what we call the flip. They flip the script so thoroughly that you start to question your own memory. So how do you recognize it when it's happening? There are 3 signs. 1, after an interaction, you feel like you were the chaos. But if you replay it, they were the one who started every escalation. 2, they stay reasonable while you are visibly in distress. Not because they're calm, but because provoking you calmly is the tactic. And 3, you find yourself apologizing every single time, even when you know somewhere deep down that you were pushed. If all 3 of those are true, it's not you. It's a pattern. And in the moment when you feel it building, that pressure, that slow climb towards snapping, try this. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Notice your legs. That physical pressure sends a signal to your brain. I am here. I am solid. It won't stop the provocation. However, it does create a brief Pause, giving you space to get both feet into the moment and choose your next step. Reactive abuse works by making you doubt your own instincts. The most powerful thing that you can do is name what's happening out loud to yourself in the moment. They are provoking me. This is a pattern. My reaction is a response, not an identity. Naming it takes back the power, even if no one else in the room sees it. You see it. Has anyone ever done this to you? I would love to hear your experience in the comments, because naming it out loud, even here, is how we start to take it apart.